Hello students, this is Dr. Faizan Mirza and we are discussing anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration can occur by two pathways. It occurs without oxygen, it occurs in cytoplasm of a cell, and less ATP is produced per glucose molecule. There are two pathways, the lactate pathway in human muscles and alcoholic fermentation in microorganisms and in plants. Carbon dioxide is produced in alcoholic fermentation, but in lactate pathway, carbon dioxide is not produced. Lactate pathway. What happens in lactate pathway? Only glycolysis occurs. Glucose is converted to one pyruvate molecule. We consider that one pyruvate went to the matrix of mitochondria using oxygen, and the other pyruvate was left behind, which had to convert into lactate by lactate pathway. So this pyruvate, since it did not have any oxygen available for it to go inside the mitochondrial matrix, this pyruvate must get converted to lactate. And how is that possible? 1 ATP was produced from glucose molecule. This is the net gain of that 1 ATP because we are considering one pyruvate from one glucose. 2 hydrogens are removed. The hydrogens are added to reduce NAD. To NAD, so to become reduced NAD. The reduced NAD stays in cytoplasm because since oxygen is not available in sufficient quantity to carry pyruvate into the mitochondria, similarly the reduced NAD also gets trapped into the cytoplasm. Since both cannot go into the mitochondrial matrix, they stay back in cytoplasm. Reduced NAD eventually starts to accumulate inside the cytoplasm and it cannot recycle. It can't oxidize itself because it can't go into the mitochondrial matrix. So in anaerobic pathway, which occurs by lactate, in anaerobic respiration, which occurs by the lactate pathway, reduced NAD loses the two hydrogens and the hydrogens get added to pyruvate. Enzyme lactate dehydrogenase catalyzes the reaction and pyruvate is turned into lactate. The outcome of this reaction is that lactate is produced, but reduced NAD becomes oxidized. Oxidized NAD is then once again available for another glucose molecule to lose two hydrogens, and these two hydrogens can reduce NAD once again, and the same pathway can continue for 1 ATP being released every time. Lactate, upon oxygen availability, what's the fate of lactate? Lactate is taken to the liver through the bloodstream from the muscles. The ATP produced by substrate level phosphorylation, and this was all occurring inside the muscle. Once the oxygen is available, it is taken into the bloodstream because lactate build up causes fatigue. So once taken to the liver, upon oxygen availability, lactate turns into carbon dioxide, water, or pyruvate and glycogen. When anaerobic respiration occurs through alcoholic fermentation, glucose turns into pyruvate. It's the same reaction once again, but now pyruvate loses carbon dioxide and turns into ethanol. The ethanol then accepts these two hydrogens to form ethanol, and the enzyme ethanol dehydrogenase catalyzes this reaction. Anaerobic pathway ends up producing less energy because energy stays trapped in the products. Since the products were not fully broken down, glucose molecule was partially broken down, it still carries a lot of hydrogens, and since oxidative phosphorylation did not occur, a lot of ATPs did not get produced. Because all the ATP production in anaerobic respiration is occurring through the substrate level phosphorylation only. And we know that substrate level phosphorylation ends up producing only a limited number of ATPs. A large number of ATPs per glucose molecules are produced by oxidative phosphorylation, where mitochondria is required, together with oxygen. These are the similarities and differences between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. That's it from my side. Thank you so much.